Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Elena and I am a 23-year-old Pisces. We are supporting all 2020, so make sure you subscribe to my channel because you're gonna want to do it later. I promise you. So just make sure you do it now. Feel me? To all my brothers and sisters who are coming back to this channel, hey, I missed you. How are you? How's everything? How you doing in this coronavirus? Make sure y'all let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you guys for coming back and joining us today. In this video, we're going to be talking about curly hair tips and tricks. So more for my girls who are just starting their journey and don't really know much about the curly hair gang or whatever you want to call it. There's so many tricks and tips that you need to know. I didn't realize how many people don't actually know the little details about curls. I've been starting my hair journey for a while. I haven't straightened my hair in literally 6 years, y'all. Believe it or not. So I literally haven't, the only heat damage I have for my hair is literally probably from being in the sun or from diffusing, to be honest with you. And a lot of people don't think that diffusing does damage, but that's something we're going to talk about later on, because I'm starting to think that it is doing damage because I wasn't always diffusing my hair, and I just went to diffuse my hair, and now it's something that I do a lot, but I'm starting to actually see change in my curls. So I'm going to go back to air drying and see if I see a difference, and I'm going to let you guys know on that, because yeah, there might be a little loophole for that. And so I wanted to make this video for my beginners out there who are starting. I don't know everything, but the little details and stuff like that I do pretty much know. So yeah, if you guys want to give me a second. So make sure you get your little notepad and make sure you get your little pen, because I'm about to give y'all the deets. Tip number 1. Find out what hair type you have. So for instance, my hair is right around in the middle of a 3 and a 4. So I have a 3C, maybe 4A type curls, and basically it stops at 4, but 4 is the tighter the curls. So the looser the curls, the lower you'll be right down. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my curls are pretty tight, but they're I do have they're not as tight, so my shrinkage is real. But yes, find out what curl type you have, because when you find out what curl type you have, you literally will find out what kind of products you should be using. If you have more beachy curls, more light wave curls, gel products work for you, you know what I mean? Lighter products, water-based products. But my hair, honestly, to style it, I need to use leave-in conditioner. I need to have an oil and another product in there too, probably 2 leave-in conditioners, because it's literally that dry, you know what I mean? It just needs all those products. But depending on what hair type you have is literally going to depend on the products you use. Guys, if I could film outside every day, I will. There's nothing compared to this natural lighting. This shit is amazing. A1. Tip and trick number 2. Cold water. Some people will wash their hair and they'll wash it with hot water. But what happens when you wash your hair with hot water is you're literally stripping. So you know how this is how I'm gonna explain it to you guys. You know how when you're washing dishes and you wash it with hot water because it's just better that way, you get a better clean. You get a better clean when you wash the dishes, because it's literally taking away everything from the plate. When you wash your hair and you do your deep conditioning and all that stuff, when you use hot water, all you're doing is literally taking out all the oils. You're taking out everything you just put in your hair for moisture or to make it how you want it to be for your process. When you use cold water, you're kind of locking that in. When you use hot water on your hair, you really see that it's dry when you get out the shower, and that's just because it's heat. But when you use that cold water, you lock in that moisture. I'm telling you, try it the next time you hop in the shower, because it's true. You're gonna feel that when you use cold water that you still feel that product in there. You know how when you wash your hair and you're like, oh, like my hair feels like super clean, yeah, but my hair also feels like kind of like stringy, kind of just like a texture that is like nothing on it. Use cold water, ladies. I promise you it's gonna change the game. You're completely gonna see a difference in your hair. My next tip and trick for you guys is going to be to use co-wash. So you want to eliminate all shampoos you have that have sulfate in it, that have all that parabens, all that stuff that's in it. No. And you want to make sure that when you go to the store, when it has that sticker on the product that it says that it doesn't have any of that stuff on it, you want to make sure you turn it around and you look in your ingredients, and it doesn't say like sulfate or anything sulfate. If it has anything sulfate in it, it has sulfate in it, and it's basically the company just put that on the product so that you can buy it. Don't want to eliminate your shampoo completely. Like for instance, like I co-wash my hair most of the time, maybe like twice a week, but I shampoo my hair maybe like once every month and a half, like twice every 2 months. I rarely ever go in with that harsh shampoo and wash my hair. Only when I do like a hot oil treatment, or when I put an oils in my hair, I leave it in for a while and I really feel that buildup, and when I go in with my co-wash and I don't feel like it's completely taken out, then unfortunately I have to go in with the shampoo and I'll scrub for a little bit, but immediately I'll feel when that buildup is out, and I'll immediately take it out of my hair with cold water, and then from there I'll do a deep treatment or I'll do a mask. So yeah, eliminate your shampooing, really go to co-washing, and if you do have to shampoo, make sure you deep condition right after that. My next tip and trick for you guys is gonna be deep condition and use hair mask. This is literally a big thing. So you can't think that you're gonna see change in your hair if you don't literally apply the change. You know what I mean? You have to be the change you want to see. Like Gandhi, he wasn't playing when he said that. You have to use deep treatments in your hair, whether you buy a jar from Target or Walmart or whatever beauty supply store you go to, or if you make one at home. And honestly, if you make one at home, it might be better. Like if you really are starting your process, sometimes it's better to start off with your home products, because when you make your products at home, you are literally just putting the natural stuff in it, and that's literally going in your hair. So like honey, banana, egg, mayo, avocados, what else, y'all? Help me out. Let me know down below. Coconut oil, argan oil, olive oil, all of those oils, things like that, all good for your hair. Here's the thing. For instance, like you have to know what it's gonna do what to your hair. So like egg, banana, that all has like protein in it. You got the honey, you got the mayo, that's like moisture and all that good stuff. So my hair, for instance, I noticed that when I do a banana hair mask, my hair doesn't like it too much, and it's because it has too much protein in it, and my hair doesn't like too much protein. So you can't put anything into your hair, you know what I mean? You just basically make sure you research what you're putting in your hair, so that way you know what that is doing to your hair, and make sure your hair needs that. Understand? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense for you guys. Finger detangling your hair is so important. So for instance, if you're like one of those people who use combs and stuff for your hair, try finger detangling. Take your deep conditioner and put it in your hair, start from the bottom, take your little sections and like break apart with your hands, you know what I mean? Try to no longer use your little combs and stuff like that, because you're like pulling your hair and you're pulling more hair than usual or more hair than needed. So when you finger detangle, it's more delicate. You can feel the knots, you can see where you are, you're not ripping your hair, you're taking your time, and that's going to eliminate a lot of shedding if you have a lot of shedding. And that's going to enhance hair growth, honestly, because you're not pulling out your hair so much. So that's another one that's kind of like not too much information on that, because it's kind of self-explanatory. Okay, so the next tip and trick I have for you guys is that when you are applying product to your hair, make sure you are taking it by section. So you don't want to like apply your product into your hand, go like this and then just do this, you know what I mean, blah blah blah, call it a day. Basically what you're doing when you do that is you're getting all your outside curls, but you're forgetting about everything that's like in here, you know what I mean? And that's how you get definition all over. You want to make sure you take your hair into sections. And so for instance, like, you know it doesn't have to be perfect, but you split, take a little piece right here, wet it. You want to make sure your hair is soaked when you're putting your product in your hair. That's another tip and trick. You don't want your hair to be dry when you're putting product in. It has to be completely wet. So yeah, so you want to make sure you break it by piece. You apply your water, you apply your product by section. You're going to notice that that's going to make a whole difference too. You're going to see that your hair is going to look a lot more defined, so it's not going to be as fluffy. But that's okay, because what happens is you just want to wait until your hair is completely dry. And once your hair is completely dry, you can go ahead and like do this, or like start doing this, pulling your hair apart, raking, and doing all that good stuff to give yourself the volume. And then my last final tip and trick for you guys is gonna be the last one, because this is the last step that I use when I usually do my hair, and that's my oil step. So when you are doing your hair, my curly girls, right, and you're doing your little wash and go, you're styling, boom boom boom, your hair is completely dry, right? What's really gonna give your curls that extra oomph or that extra shine, take a little oil. Actually, it's funny, I have it right here, my miracle oil. I keep this thing in my car with me all the time. I'll show you guys right now. Actually, my hair is dry now, right? My hair was wet, like it's actually a tiny bit wet right here. It was wet not too long ago. I let it air dry. This is how it looks right now, air dry. My final tip and trick is you just take your little oil. I do like nice little 2 pumps, rub it together, and then you apply. And hopefully the oil don't make me look bad, and that you guys can see that it actually makes a difference. Like, my hair looks juicy, it looks bigger. You never want to fluff your hair, guys, without oil in your hands, you know what I mean? Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna cause frizz. When you do it with oil, you're applying oil, so it's not really gonna become frizzy, because you're applying oil to your hair. That's my last final tip and trick for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little tips and tricks that I gave you. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is for my beginners, so I know that I have a lot of curly girls out there who know what they're doing and whose hair looks better than mine and who are on a better journey than me. So this video may not be for you guys per se, but for my people who are just starting out or not too knowledgeable really on the curly hair, then I am here to give you guys these tips and tricks. So if you guys thought that this was beneficial, make sure you press that like button. And like I said before, we are subscribing because we are supporting all 2020. So subscribe to my channel and comment down below and let me know what video ideas you guys want. And if you guys enjoyed the video in my car with the lighting, because honestly, I did. It was pretty cool. This lighting is pretty lit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.